What is up guys, Control here, and today's video is going to be on Mecha'thun Warlock. This is going to be the second one we're going to be going over. The first one was in fact a quest version. This version decides to cut cards like Plot Twist, obviously the quest, Broodmothers, for tools that are a little bit different. We run Valdris Felgorge, that's one of the big new cards that we're running from Descended Dragons in this version. And then more early game cards. You're going to be kind of thinking like Y control, but we throw in some Runic Eggs, Target Dummies, and even Zephrys in this version. You'll be asking like why Runic Egg and Target Dummies right away, and I think it's simply because the Target Dummy is very easy to play and get rid of so your hand doesn't overflow, because you're drawing a ton in this deck, and that's basically the objective, is to draw your deck as fast as you can. So Target Dummies really kind of fit that game plan. They also offer a 2 health minion for Defile and a 0 mana minion that will in fact work well with Plague of Flames. Runic Egg obviously doing the same thing, 2 health minion for Defile and an easy Plague of Flames activator. I think one of the big cards this expansion for just Warlock lists in general has been Dark Skies. It's an absolutely over-the-top, obscene removal card for Warlock, and one that I think is really the reason why these sorts of decks are popping up and kind of cementing Warlock is the best or second best class in Wild right now. Valdris is also super nuts being a new card. I talked about him a little bit, but he is absolutely insane too. And this list did in fact hit rank 1 legend on Europe, and from my like 15 games or so playing it, it is absolutely insane. Potentially the best deck in the game right now. If you guys like the video, smash that like button and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Have a great one guys. Enjoy the most broken deck in the game right now. Okay, Plague of Flames against Hunter, not the best to be honest. I think we just keep the 1-drop. Do you think it's still viable, the version of this deck with the quest, or is this just a better version of the deck? I think the quest is good if you're playing against a lot of really slow decks or mirrors. That's when the quest should be strong. But otherwise, I think this version's stronger against faster decks, I would say. And I would also recommend running Valdris. The card feels very strong in these type of archetypes. So I think the Valdris should be played. Speak of the Devil. Perfectly fine with Candleshot going into the Librarian. It's because you don't have Valdris. I mean, you could run a lot of different things. It's a good card you could run instead of Valdris here. There was some early game card that I was actually just thinking about that wasn't in this deck that I was considering. Give me a second, I'll remember it. Good to tap here though.
To my side.
I'm breaking like it hard, man. Sorry, I'm not being useful right now. I don't really want to take the 4 from Misha, so I think we should play the Mom and then just go for the Plague. Seems fine. And then we probably just want to like tap so we don't float mana.
Side effects.
It's a pretty premature Plague of Flames, but the thing about Reno Hunter is they don't have that many proactive options to do a lot of damage with. And I know you could argue that the damage doesn't matter because I do have Healbot and I do have the Mom, but like, it might just not line up where I want to be able to play that again anytime soon, so I think I'm okay with that line because of that. Just because we know this deck doesn't really play too many proactive things, it's more of a reactive list, you could say. So we tap Loot Hoarder, and we're still at 9. No, we're at 8 if we tap Loot Hoarder because we lose the card. So we don't overdraw if he clears the Loot Hoarder, and then we draw next turn, so this should be fine. Tap first, play the Hoarder. Again, it's the same thing with most of these types of decks, where I think you should hold the Battle Cry card draw for when you desperately need it, and play your Death Rattle card draws first, because you really need to go ahead and sort of just find the easiest way to get all of your draw out when you're playing these types of decks. And it seems to be that playing things like the Death Rattle draws first makes it quite a bit easier for you later on, so that's what we're doing. I think I like playing the Healbot here. It's just a clean 8 heal, and it kind of threatens the Zilliax next round as well. Next turn is going to be the turn where we're looking for like the Dark Skies, Mom, Defile type of stuff to set up for Valdris on 7, hopefully, I think. That's a lot of secrets. So Zephrys eventually will be quite nice, I think. Snipe. Be okay with that. So I guess we could ask, like, what exactly are we even looking to do here? What is ideal for us? Clearing the 4/4 seems nice. Necessary though, not really. I think that we don't really have enough cheap spells to try and warrant like playing Dark Sides or Defile here, because they'll probably just get Cat Trick from them anyways, right? We could play the Runic Egg and go face and just see what happens. I feel like I'd be okay with that. It's very likely he has like a Wandering Monster, maybe even a Bear Trap as well here. Okay, that was not ideal for him at all. We have nothing with 3 health for the Defile here either. I think we're gonna look to just like Hero Power here, play the Mom probably. Should probably Novice first though. I kinda like the Novice first. Thalnos Defile is a thing for next turn, not bad. So the only thing is we don't really have a very easy way of triggering that. So we actually beat a Mecha'thun Warlock with pressure play, right? And I was just thinking, you can actually play around that.
Your wish is my suggestion.
I believe at least, because all you would really do to play around that is play Bloodbloom before you play Mechathun, and then you play Cataclysm at the same time you play... Or, well, you play Cataclysm after you play Mechathun, so when Mechathun's destroyed, I believe your whole hand is gone, so you don't really have to worry about that, I don't think. But we could technically hold on to a target enemy to play around that if that's not how the interaction works. We get Doomhammer. That's actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's actually really cool.
My hand is too full.
So I don't really know how we got to the part where we were gonna overdraw and I didn't realize it, but it's probably because of Runic Egg, so that's my bad. Yeah, sorry about that. I completely missed the overdraw possibility there. So I think this turn we're looking to just Defile one time to trigger the Cat Trick. Can swing face first, see what happens. So he's gonna get a Bear Trap now, and then we can just go Thalnos Defile. I mean, that's... I guess we could just, like, Defile first, and then just, like, see what happens, and Thalnos Defile after, so we don't have to use the Dark Skies, I guess. Because it should always be Cat Trick here. Alright, so then he gets the 4/2, then we just go Thalnos Defile after, and then we clear that. And this also frees up hand space for a Valdris next turn, which is nice. And do we want to play the Librarian here? I mean, I guess so. Because then we could play like a Coil or an Egg after we draw from Valdris. So we're at 9 cards next turn. We would go Valdris, draw 4. Sorry, Solarium was the card I was thinking about that you could run instead of Valdris if you don't have him. They're very similar. The thing is, Valdris just gives you more maximum hand size, which then in turn allows you to do things with Dark Skies, for example, that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. Secrets, okay. It's fine. So I don't want to attack because of Freezing Trap. So we play Valdris, we're down to 8, and we have a absolutely fully hand. Attacking here is a very bad idea, but we do want to play Valdris. And then we'll consider what we can do after that.
We must expand our minds.
Get Zephrys, which is nice. Another target dummy, Thaurissan, and Runic Egg. Okay, so we know it's not Snipe. I probably just want to dump the Egg and the target dummy here. Maybe it's just one of them. Maybe it's only the target dummy, because we can play around... I guess Snipe wouldn't even clear Thaurissan anyways, though. It wouldn't even clear Thaurissan, I guess, so I mean, there's not really a point in looking for that, but I don't really have a good reason for committing much more anyways. So I think we just play one dummy here, that's it. Why bother triggering secrets when you don't need to? I'm not sure, to be honest. That's kind of like, honestly, what I'm thinking right now is like, a lot of the stuff that we do, like, while it is relevant, is not super relevant. And face. Our Reno's now active, which is sweet. Be fine if this got going back to our hand here, right? We didn't really care. Freezing Trap, and then it just like goes off and gets destroyed. No freezing, okay. I mean, I guess we can just play like Dark Skies Reno. Seems fine. Dark Skies will do 11 damage right now. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sure. So we get rich. Next turn we can go Runic Egg plus Thaurissan. And then we will basically be there because we can tap as well. Then we'll be exactly where we want to be. Really. I believe that is ideal. So we got a lot of secrets again. None of which I think really matter though. For the most part. The companion is something for sure. Okay. So he's another bear, another cat, a snake, explosive, and what was the last one he played? I don't actually remember. My brain lag setting in. Wandering monster, thank you. Thank you. Wait. Yeah, it's bear trap, cat trick, snake trap, wandering monster, and explosive. Yeah. Okay. So we don't really want to clear that with minions. We know it's not going to be explosive or anything, so we don't really have to play Runic Egg, but I mean, we can for fun. If we don't actually have to tap here, because if the Runic Egg costs 0, we can literally go Runic Egg, Coil it, and then we'll have our whole deck for 0 mana. So we don't actually have to play that. There's not really a reason to. So I think we could just Thaurissan and just like literally pass here and be perfectly fine and win the game next turn. So doesn't trigger any secrets. He would have to kill us with 6 effective damage on board from 22, which seems quite unlikely. And if we really wanted to get fancy, we could like literally flare this, but I don't think it's really worth it because it doesn't really do anything for us. When what we're like thinking about could potentially beat us is the pressure plate, although we could already play around that. I think that we could Zephrys and play flare to really just like seal the deal and say that we're going to win for sure, but you know, we're already in a pretty dominating fashion and I don't really want to dominate him too much harder because well, we're kind of nice guys here, right? We're not going to be rude and just completely decimate his dreams of winning the game. The Varanus combo's dope. This is such a sweet card, guys. It's actually so cool. One of my favorite legendaries from the new set for sure. So we go Runic Egg. We coil our uncard twice. For fun. Cat trick is triggered. Gonna coil his card twice, but I mean, we overdraw one time. We go Mechathun. Then we go Bloodbloom, Cataclysm, boom. GG. Bang bang. GG's. It's kind of an interesting deck to play because if you play it right, you feel very in control of a lot of the situations you're in. Which is nice. It feels really good to have a lot of kind of agency over how the game's going. So against Rogue, I don't know if we really want the Novices necessarily. We do want Librarian for sure. But it just feels like we want to tap on C most of the time. I think we'd prefer to have them later than earlier. We should mulligan for removal cards, I think. So we go for the Library Boy. Good game, dude. GG's. Do patches. Imagine drawing patches, man. Imagine.
How much is this worth to you?
The Yoinkies rogue deck, I respect it. Tap and play the mom.
Side effects? No.
So it's one of those two cards, or he just doesn't run it, which would be kind of weird. Backstop's fine. We could just like tap and then go for like Thalnos Dark Skies next turn, but that's not really that insane. Could technically play Dark Skies and just like coil whatever's left over as well. So if I understand correctly, it'll trigger whatever like 7 times, then there's going to be 1 card left, and then maybe that as a 1/1 left over as well. So we could do that if we wanted, because then we're not playing cards, and then we have the Plague of Flames for next turn as well. And we still cycle one. She seems a little bit better. I like that more. Okay, so it actually does count itself. Interesting. That's good to know. So it did say that it had... Oh, okay, sorry. So actually the card counts itself as one of the cards that is considered for Dark Skies. My bad. Sorry. But that's even better for us, right? We just coil and then stuff with nothing. Good to know. Because it doesn't read that like it's only for cards in hand. It counts as one initially for itself, and then you get 7 more for the cards in your hand as well. Good stuff. Okay, he has a Fell Cannon. Okay. Let's tap and then play some things that say Death Rattle do things. Okay. I think we're still looking to hold the Mom for a Plague, so we're just going to play Loot Hoarder here and pass. Makes a little bit more sense. Next turn we will most likely want to be going for the Plague of Flames. It doesn't look like he's going to play anything else though, so it might not be that great. Might just be like a Healbot, I guess like Librarian Healbot turn. The thing is, like, I wanted to play Valdris on 7, but it doesn't really look like that's going to happen, so let's just take the no float mana play and heal for a little bit. Should be fun. The Westbrook jersey, following the Rockets this season? Yeah. I have Harden in fantasy, so I'm following them pretty heavily. I've only watched like 2 or 3 games, but that's more than any other professional physical sport. If I'm like watching stuff in my own time, it's usually just esports. So I think we just want to like play stuff then. We're just like toss Zephrys. It feels kind of weird. Could maybe even just like go Mom Plague for 1 just because this card's been around for so long. Because we have the second one. It's not like super ideal, but if we're looking to literally just cycle the hand, I mean it kind of makes sense to do that.
Side effects? No.
And then just play like these cards probably. Heal a little bit. Because we're not really like in danger of dying at all. Play the Hoarder over the Thalnos. Harden is somehow topping his last season stats. Yeah, and he's probably still not going to get MVP. The guy's popping off every game, man. Doing insanely well. So we are at 7 cards now. If we play Valdris, we're at 7. We kill the Thalnos, we go to a full hand now. So I guess we can just draw a target dummy and then the Valdris plays good, which I think it is. Could also just Plague of Flames and clear off Kronks right away as well. It's just whether or not I want that to be my last Plague of Flames. The answer is I think that that's maybe fine. So there's a Nun, upgraded Galacrons, which is not scary at all. And a Lackey. I'm kind of okay with this play. Let's play Plague of Flames cycle first, see what we got. So that way we get the 4/4 on board still. And then we do this and we just have a full hand. Thaurissan's really good because, well, we have the combo in hand already, so basically at any point we play it, we just have to draw our deck and then we win. So that's sweet.
Dark in the sky.
Okay. Draws 1 0-cost card, not bad. Coin. Fortunately for us, it does not do anything because we don't need anything that's left in our deck. It's actually not a bad play though, to be honest. I respect it, for sure. But I mean, we just have the combo in hand, so we're not really too worried about anything. Quite literally just gonna play cards that say draw on them here. I mean, that's gonna be 1 mana, these are gonna be 0, and I can clear them anyways, so just play the expensive one, I guess. Is that would make sense? I guess this would make sense. I should still be playing this though. I could technically... No, just do that. That's fine. Might have been double egg, actually. I think it's okay though. We just wait 1 more turn and we're good to go. We also have Reno too. If he tries to like 2-turn us, I mean, we just cycle for Reno and then we can like heal from whatever will be at like 15 to 30 again and we should be fine. When are nerfs coming out? I have no clue. I did play the aggro deck I was talking about a bunch. According to Twitter.
Life and hope of your fight.
Yeah. This update is now live.
Darkness reigns.
That's a Fugma, dude. That's a Fugma and a half. Okay, so I mean we have Twisting Nether at least, so that's good. But that's kind of scary still, not gonna lie. Yeah.
Your wish is
But easy Twisting Nether, I think. You do that. So we're gonna draw one card with this. We'll have 2 left in deck, so you should play another egg with it, and then just play Twisting Nether. Draw 2, and then next turn we'll be able to Mechathun. Targets at me Zilliax, okay. And then just pass. And we win next turn, unless he plays Lotheb. Should have taken Tyrion. Ashburn is pretty good, you're right. Maybe you should have. Honestly, didn't really think about it hard enough. My bad, guys. Sorry for the misplay. So we could play the card that draws through the Goblet thing. Or sorry. Yeah, it would have been the Goblet thing. Draw Lotheb from his deck, play Lotheb. That would have been the play. Double Oz Rook. That's kind of pog. But yeah, Mechathun, Cataclysm. Not in that exact order, but yeah. GG. And I mean, if it isn't already obvious, I mean, we're just like 8-0 at this deck already. Kind of strong.